2019 was a crazy busy year for us at the Wait Creative Company. From custom logo work, to photography, to custom airbrushing jobs, to a ton of video work. Super thankful for everybody that hired us and business partnerships and all sorts of stuff. So this video is to say thank you to all of you and to everybody that's been following us along this journey. So let's start with some custom logos that we did last year. Have a look. Yes, you need custom logos, logo work, you know who to call. On to videos. We spent the spring, summer, and late fall running all over the place, shooting all sorts of stuff, producing and editing all sorts of rad stuff. So let's have a look at some of those. I've taken out some little pieces for you to view. First, I'd like to thank the Stillwater Fly Company. Here's a little piece from their video.
Something about my personality that's always stuck with me is my level of ambition. I usually get really excited about something and throw myself head first into it. And ultimately I fail. But sometimes I don't. The idea of starting my own business and really emptying my gas tank into something I was passionate about has always been on my mind, ever since I was a small kid. Finally, in the spring of 2017 it came to me. And that was the idea to ship flies to anglers all over the world on a subscription basis. So, Stillwater Fly Company was born.
Thank you, Peter. Job well done. Next, on to West Coast Resorts. We were called and we traveled up to the Haida Gwaii in early June to capture the lodge and the customers and the Salmon Masters Chinook fishing tournament at Inglefield Bay. Have a look. Thank you, West Coast Resorts, and rest in peace. On to the next. I'd like to thank Phil Rowley and Brian Chan and Ryan Ermit from the Stillwater Fly Fishing app. We shot a video, 3,600 feet at Stony Lake in the spring with Kyle Meek, the winner from the app contest. Have a look. Thank you, Stillwater Fly Fishing app. Great job on the app. In August, we were called to head up to the Central Coast to film the unreal location of Cheney Point with the King Pacific Lodge crew. And we jumped in a helijet and did just that. Have a look at the video we shot for King Pacific Lodge. It's a 4-minute beauty. I've just cut it up into a few small pieces. Enjoy. Thank you, King Pacific Lodge. Next, it was becoming late August, so we jumped in the truck, packed up all our camera equipment, and headed to the west coast of Vancouver Island to visit Fair Harbor, Marina, and Campgrounds. Look.
Fair Harbor Marina and Campground is your gateway to adventure. With a 25-site campground, cabins, general store, washrooms, laundry facilities, fuel dock, boat launch, and moorage docks, it's the perfect place to base an adventure to the surrounding area. Fair Harbor provides the starting point for salt and freshwater fishing, kayaking, wildlife viewing, and exploration of old-growth forests and the many provincial parks and ecological reserves in the Cayuga Sound area.
Thank you, Terry. Fair Harbor Marina Campgrounds. You can check us at First Nations. Heading into the later part of October, I got a call from Fishing BC to head to the Caribou Chilcotin to do some remote exploration and video. Have a look.
I think for me, becoming much more of an exploratory Stillwater angler has kept the last few seasons extremely exciting. A big part of the trip starts with researching unfamiliar territory, and most recently I've been very drawn to the Chilcotin, which looks like the Wild West because there's just so many bodies of water that you can zoom in on Google Earth or reference with backroad map books and GPS, and there's just not a lot of actual angler information out there. So, knowing that going in, still ignites that spark of excitement, maybe even nervousness, which is all part of it.
Thank you, Matt and Fishing BC. That was fun. Crazy area up there. Nonetheless, pushing to the end of the fall, I had a contract for 7 videos with Scientific Anglers, so we met up. It was near freezing. Myself, Jordan Ulrich, Brian Chan, Joe Wolthius, and Jeff Pierce. We did a 7-part video series for all the new Stillwater and Stillwater fly lines for Scientific Anglers. Have a look.
Clear Camo is one of my favorite sinking lines within the Scientific Angler family of fly lines. At a sinking rate of about 1.25 inches per second, it's a killer line for fishing technically challenging fish in clear water and shallow water. It's an ideal line for fishing scuds or shrimp, leeches, water boatmen, backswimmers, whether it's in the early spring or late in the fall when those fish are concentrated back into shallow water and feeding heavily.
Scientific Anglers Clear Camo line comes in at 1.25 inches per second sink rate based off the MPX taper. It is 1 line weight heavy and is built on a very supple monofilament core which specializes in cold to moderate climate.
The hover line is the slowest sinking line in the lineup from Scientific Anglers. Its very slow sink rate makes it an ideal line to fish subsurface patterns just below the surface film or fishing in very shallow water. So a good time to fish a hover would be imitating mayfly nymphs, caddis pupa, or chironomids that are higher in the water column. And also late in the fall, it can be an extremely effective line fishing very shallow water, 1 to 3 feet in depth when shrimp and leeches are on the fall menu.
Scientific Anglers hover line is a 1 inch per second slow sinking line based off their popular MPX taper. This line is built one line size heavy on a braided multi-filament core for cold to moderate climate.
Thank you, scientific anglers. That was cool. That was fun. Well, I just want to say thank you to all of you for following along this journey with Wait For It Films and the Wait Creative Company. But I'm really looking forward to 2020. Got our 2020 vision going on. New things. Thanks again. Have a happy new year. Don't drink and drive. Drink lots of water. Get lots of sleep. See you on the flip side. That didn't work great. Let's try it again.